So we are back and it's time to share a cup, guys, as this is a interesting and fun Saturday morning. I am sharing a cup with 4 gentlemen this morning. Normally I introduce who I'm sharing a cup with. I will allow these 4 gentlemen to introduce themselves.
Yes, thank you very much. Hi everyone, my name is Alexis and I'm the voice of Santana. Anyway, boom! And this is
Zampe, I do the voice of Leroy. Shoe fly, don't bother me.
Yeah, thanks.
So this morning, guys, we have been invaded by Mr. Santana. The man behind Mr. Santana is Alexis. We also have this young man, is Zion Pierre, and he's the voice of this guy, Leroy. Most of you who would have followed Lexo Tv over the last, it has been at least what?
It's going to be 10 years next year.
9 years. 9 years that Lexo TV has been in existence. And this gentleman here, I have known him a little longer than 9 years because many people may not know that he was a cameraman in TV6 and had the dream of creating puppets.
Yeah.
Roger, you remember when that was just in your head?
Yeah. Them days, boy. Dreams do come true.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah.
So this was a serious dream. I mean, you went. I remember when you were just kind of talking about it, and I remember people just thinking that it was Roger Kicksman.
Yeah. I remember something happened. I think someone broke into my place.
Right.
And everything was cleared out. And a job came and I got like a nice little tidy sum of money. And what I did, I replaced some of the stuff, but I took a large chunk and I bought puppets. I tell nobody because people will be like, you ship it out. I bought puppets, I made an investment because I always had this in my mind that I wanted to do this show, a show like this. And I bought some bear puppets and I got the eyes and stuff and I actually made the puppets. And about a year later, the show was born.
A year later, the show was born.
I always was into puppetry and all of that, but...
Because I never knew that. I mean, you shooting camera in TV.
Now you're gonna laugh at me, Joe.
Yeah! I see that puppet, man.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh at me.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
So you went invested were you, Santana was the first puppet?
No. My very first puppet, and that story by itself. My very first puppet was a puppet called Narayan.
So Narayan was he, yeah.
Yes, see, we was Herman first, but he was Narayan. And the thing is, I'll do this real quick. I had this beautiful dog-like girlfriend. And she chose to break up with me. You know the story. Nah, they're just between me and you. Don't go and tell your mother. She chose to break up with me that day. And I was in a mall in Port of Spain, and I was depressed.
Real story, true story.
True story. I ain't trying to be funny here. And I was depressed, and I left upstairs in the food court, and I went downstairs, and then all of a sudden, in the showcase, I saw Narayan. Somebody was selling puppets at Christian store. Just like that, they put him on a stick, and he was like that, waiting to be bought. I had some cash on me, I bought him one time. And I was into filmmaking back then, so my home until show started kicking off a few months later. So things as well, God has put things in place.
Yeah. You. I remember even when you were leaving TV6, people say, "Well, Roger, you're crazy. You're leaving out, to do puppetry."
Yeah, my mother was vexed with me.
Your mother was vexed with you.
What? She gave me a piece of she mind.
You did
a good job to go and do this, but I wasn't stupid. I had things in place.
Yeah.
We had the little Stag endorsement plus. I had a business partner who had good ideas as well, and we were pushing forward. So, I took a risk, but a calculated risk.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. 10 years next year.
Yeah.
And I mean, the movie took place a few years ago. Where is Lexo TV now? When you look back 9 years down the road, where is Lexo TV now?
We are ready. Lexo TV is in a position we are ready to actually face the world or go out onto our international stage. All right. Some years back, I'm thinking of other things.
Yeah.
Last year, I visited South Africa in something called a film market. And I had my little trailer and so on, and I was going down there to try and encourage investment into my show because I want to make a series, an international series, rather than the clips on YouTube, which are great. I want to make my little series. So I had things in place, and I went down there in the film market, and you see all these big international companies. I will step to them and show them this have a show, this and that. And the good news is almost everybody we went to were interested. Some of them never even heard of Trinidad and Tobago, but they were interested. The only problem is they wanted episodes right there and then. They were like, "Wow, how many episodes do you have?" I say, "Well, I don't have an episode, but I have a trailer." They're like, "All right, we'll get back to you."
Check as well.
They want episodes. They don't want no trailer. They don't want to invest in something. So I had to do my homework and get my funding and actually start something.
So that's where you're at now. You're going to hit episodes to create almost a little series.
Yeah.
Because you have an entire line of these guys now. I mean, Leroy, Santana, Narayan,
Pastor Stewart. Yeah.
How many characters?
How much? Boy, I can't remember.
You serious?
Yeah, and
you just go to sleep and think about characters. I think you then.
Not really, but
you just dream about your character and then.
Sometimes they just come to you.
Serious.
Yeah. And the good thing is you don't really have to think that much because we have Leroy's in society.
Right.
We have Pastor Stewart's in society. And all the other little periphery characters like the Clayton, the stuttering guy, the Janice, we have them in society. So you just pull them. Drop them in a story.
Yeah. So let me talk a little bit about Leroy quickly. This young man, most of the characters, Roger, many people will see the characters online, on YouTube and such, but would not know the voices. You probably may be the most, in terms of knowing who is the voice behind Santana. You're out there a little bit, but most of the people would not know the voices behind most of the characters. This young man has been playing Leroy and the voice of Leroy for 5, 6 years.
Yeah, 6 or 5 years.
5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
Zion, give me a little bit of Leroy quickly.
Leroy.
Who's Leroy? Is Leroy Zion?
No, a little bit, but not all. not all.
Right.
But, yeah.
So you had to get into the character of Leroy.
Not really.
He's shy.
No.
Tell him.
How did you get?
No, we were just called man say he wanted to do a voice.
Right.
And I just started to do voices
How
and
old were
stuff. I was like 7 years old.
7 years old.
Yeah.
So when Uncle Roger called you and told you to do a voice, you knew what you were going to do?
Not really. I don't think I really know about the Lexo TV and Lexo TV stuff.
You were just having fun.
Yeah.
Where you found him? You handpicked him?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend's son.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and well, he close to me.
Right.
So why not?
Right.
And so happens he has this sort of extrovert attitude, extrovert personality.
Right.
So why not?
Yeah.
A little shy now, but
and you wrote for him and he voiced Leroy and became the character.
He even at 7 he couldn't even read that well. So
Right.
he had to I had to sort of tell him what he had to say and he'd say it.
And he would say it.
Except the curse words, he don't ever say curse words. Trinidad and Tobago, he don't curse.
Right.
Well, not to my knowledge.
Yeah. and what has happened over the last, because he's played this character since he was 7 years old.
Right.
7.
You're getting a big boy now. How old are you?
13 years old.
So your voice changing. You're getting a man's voice. It affected Leroy a bit.
Yeah, the last video we did, we put it out there and I had to tweak the voice in editing a bit. Right? And well, the fans didn't like that. Some of them were like, "Oh, put back Leroy." As a child, The Simpsons and some of those other cartoons use adults.
Right.
That their voice never changed. I used that kid and didn't think about that, so his voice changed. So one day, maybe I had to change him and give him a different role to play.
Right.
You know what different role to play?
No. I want to stay the same. I want to keep the same.
He get attached to Leroy.
Well, don't grow.
Yeah, no. So probably Leroy had to grow up. Probably Leroy had to grow up.
Well, okay.
That might be an idea. Leroy might have to grow up.
I don't want to do that.
But he's gotten attached to Leroy.
Yeah.
And many people who would have heard the voice changing would not have known it was an actual young child that you were using.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I have some really sophisticated fans.
Yeah.
Some.
Sophisticated fans.
Yeah, and they could tell, the changes in certain things and the customer out good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Roger Alexis, as I said, I've known him for a while, and he went out on a dream. As he said at the beginning, dreams sometimes do come through. And
Could I squeeze this in?
you can.
Guys, I've known Joel for a while, and his dreams really do come true. He wanted to do stuff like this a while now. And he doing it.
Yeah.
For real. I remember I met you in Jamaica and we were talking. You wanted to
Good, I forget I've been in Jamaica.
And look, you're doing it, Joel. You're doing it.
You actually came up when the show was born in my head, because that was right after Alice Hennessy passed. That was when the show was born in my head, when you came up to Jamaica. Good, you make my pause reason. Roger Alexis is here with me. I pulled him in the kitchen, and I never pulled him in the kitchen with me, so we're going to roll out a recipe, and then we have a couple of surprises to come.
Yeah.
Yes, it has a couple of surprises. Stay with us, guys. This is Couple Joe. We are rolling out a recipe. Next, me and my boy Roger Alexis, the voice behind Santana, is here with us this morning. Lexo TV in the building. Come on back.